This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening to all. So, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I'm going to share the screen. Okay. We are discussing about enterprise structure yesterday. So, credit control areas. I was telling about this. Just a minute, students. There is a let's other student has to join. We'll start. So, all students has joined the class. Everyone has joined this.
Every day I think there were 15 of them in total, ma'am. But today there are less in number.
Yesterday 15, that is including my name. So, actually 14 students are attending. What
Yeah.
about another 3 to 4 students? They have not joined till yet. Okay. Let's start our sessions.
Okay, ma'am.
Roshni has arrived. Okay. So here we have sent the message today. Class is there. Okay. So what is credit control area? Even in the slides also I have sent that. Did you download that presentation? I have sent in the group yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
So a credit control area is an organizational unit for specifying and controlling customer credit limits. A credit control area can include one or more company codes. Yesterday I was telling that it is there in the presentation also. It is not possible to divide a company code into several credit control areas. There should be a one. So maybe multiple company codes will be there, but credit control area will be one. So a credit control area is an organizational unit. Okay, that means to how much credit transactions we can do for the customers. It is not about the normal customer. It is belongs to the business. Like there will be two traders. Okay, one is creditor, one is debtor. Like take an example of wholesale and retail business. Okay, one is wholesaler, one is retailer. When the person is buying from the wholesaler, we can set the credit limits. It's not about the general customer. General customer means when we are going to the market, we are buying something. They will be not giving you some credit. Okay, so we have to make spot payment, or else we are doing on little bit. We are paying on this. If it is in EMI, also we have to pay some of the amount. So like that it is. Next is what I'm saying, credit control areas part. Enterprise structure, SPR or SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure definition, financial accounting, define credit control areas. So click on new entries. Credit control area MT10, currency is INR, credit limit is 10 lakhs. Okay, so that is 1 lakh I have given, not 10 lakhs, 1 lakh. So how to do this? You can just make a note on this. What is the credit control areas, and maybe you have written the path or not. You can just make a note. Then we'll open the software and we'll do it. Today, after credit control area and business area, I'm going to teach you some more concepts like what is fiscal year variant. New topics also I'm going to add today. Okay, done students. We'll do now in the software. Let's minimize this. Now, how to open the software? I told yesterday. Did you remember students how to open the software? Hello, students. So, did you remember how to open the software? Yes, okay. Other students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, you have to just click on resume the virtual machine. Installations about this we have already spoken. By this week, you will get installed your software, but maybe next Monday once more I'll do revisions from the beginning. What will cover this week? One more revisions will do from the beginning. So everyone by this uh, will getting installed, I think. I've already informed to the management. They will be deciding and informed you in the group when it is getting. Maybe one date has to be fixed. All you should get the system on that day, and it had to be installed. Once it has been done, I'll do one revision class also. Okay. So you have to go to the SPRO, press enter. SAP reference IMG. To do enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define credit control area. Okay. So here is the enterprise structure, define credit control area. So double click on this. So you have to click on new entries. Make a note on this. You have to click on new entries. So what companies we have created? TA. So credit control area TA10L. 10 we have, no? So next is credit limit. Currency, nothing to write here. Just give the credit limit as a 1 lakh. Okay, just give the credit limit as a 1 lakh. So click on this and click on this continue button. Okay. So any doubts, students? Yes, any doubts you have? You understood? So when you just click and you have saved, then TA10 is coming. So we have to type here credit control area TA10. So click on save. Data has been saved. So any doubts is there, students? Have you done this? You have any doubts? Vrinda has understood. Any other students? Path SPRO, self RETLA, self reference IMG, enterprise structure, definitions, financial accounting, define company. Okay, click on the new entries. Okay, someone has Roshni has messaged. Okay, so then same only in enterprise structure only define credit control area is there. Okay, you have to click on new entries and you need to do that. Okay, so likewise we have one more company that will take for the revision class. Okay, next is this credit control area we need to assign. How to assign? You have to come back. I taught you yesterday class also. Here you can see assignments. This is define and this is assign. Okay, you have to click on this assignment step by step. You can note down also. First we define yesterday define company. Okay, then we have created company code where it will be here. Okay, then we have assigned the company code to company. Correct, assign company code to company we did. Today we are going to create, we have created define credit control area. Next we are going to assign the company code to credit control area. Okay, so first definitions, then assignment. So click on this path. You can write, go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, then definition, then financial accounting. Okay, so in that you can see in the down assignment is there. Either you click on definitions or does not matter. But if I'll hide this, no, if I'll hide this also, financial accounting will be displaying. Once it will displaying, you can just scroll down and you can see that assignments and financial accounting. Assign company code to credit control. Click on this IMG activity. Then you have to click on positions. So company code is TA10 we have created. Click on this, you can see our details. So credit control area we are going to assign to our company. So I have given same students to remember. So that's what you can click and save it. Again it will ask you the customizing request. Do not forget to select that to your company only. Okay, so data was saved. Then these things you can write little bit code. Sorry, company name, CT, CCAR means credit control area, like that. Okay, done. So we'll proceed for the next one. So go back, and now we are going to define business area. Acha. If you more informations, if you want to know about credit control area, I'll just show you that what is this, which we have done. So in the steps, you define your credit control area. The credit control area is the organizational unit. Same thing I told, that specify and checks the credit limit for the customer. That is called credit control area. So a credit control area can include one or more company codes. It is not possible to assign a company code to more than one control area within a credit control area. The credit limits must be specified in the same currency. Must be specified in the same currency. Standard setting. The credit control area 001 is defined in the SAP standard systems. Define your credit control areas. Okay. So next we are going to define business area. Okay, one second. This is double click I've done. So define business area. So what is business area? Let's explain. So business area means a business area is an organizational unit of external financial accounting. On the first class I told you, and yesterday also, and today I'm going to tell you financial accounting. So business accounting represents a separate area of operations or responsibilities within an organization, and to which value change is recorded in a financial accounting. Okay, so this is known as your accounting can be allotted. So define business area. You can make a note on the students. Path you can write. I'll just increase the screen size. You can see right now, and you can note down this what is the path for that. So completed students, once it's completed let me know. Okay, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure definition, financial accounting, define business area. On a new entry, click on a new entries, business area, descriptions. I'm going to show you that. Okay, so click on this define business area, click on the new entries. Okay, so save this, just click on this, it will come new entries, you click. So I'm given TA10, and this one business area for TA10. This business area we need not to assign. Okay, we need not to assign this business area, just we have to create. Okay, so back. So here you can check the position it has been created or not. TA 10. If you see you it has been created. Okay, so that is the things. And back once again. Next topic I'm going to start fiscal year variant. Is that clear, students? Till this any doubts is there? Any doubts you have? Okay, everyone understood? Okay, so we'll continue then. This is the next one is your fiscal year variant. Okay, fee status variant posting periods. Okay, I'll be showing you one more. Last class I told you what is the fiscal year. Fiscal year will be starting from the 1st April to 31st March. Okay, so that is our financial year. Okay, let's check one more time. Just there, fiscal year variant. Okay, I'll show you practically once. Fiscal year, like it will be starting from 1st April to 31st March. So how it will calculate, I'll show you on the software itself. See this. One more is there. Okay, let's do in the software only. Okay, so what is that? I'll show you just how the path. So enterprise structure is over, students. Now we're going to the financial accounting. So you can write fiscal year is nothing but the year financial year. How it will calculate? Like I'll explain here. When 1st of April we have a, when SAP has provided 12 posting period with 4 special periods. Okay, for 12 posting periods means it will start from the 1st April. 1st April is the first posting period. Then you can ask me what is actually posting period. Posting period means document posting date. Okay, if it will start from April, it will be 1. Posting period will be 1. If it is start from the 2nd April, posting period will be 2. So here we have a posting period. It is there financial accounting, financial accounting. So a posting period variant is used to make it easier to open and close posting periods for closing operations. The posting period variant are pre-configured already, and each posting period variant is assigned to just one a company code. So I'll tell you that in this fiscal year we are requiring to posting period also. Okay, So how to do this? We have a financial accounting global settings, then fiscal year. Students, write the path: financial SPRO, financial accounting global settings, fiscal year, maintain fiscal year variant, maintain shorted fiscal. These options you should write. First follow the path and then you write this sentence. I will show you that. Today, which two students is absent? Actually, all are present. One student is missing out.
Two of them are not there.
Yes,
Two of them are
one.
not there, ma'am.
Two of them are not there. Yesterday I saw that two of them is not there. So I am not finding out who are they. Okay, no problem. Just write from the path. So SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting global settings, then fiscal year, maintain fiscal year variant. So click on this IMG activity. The sentence also you need to write, students. Then it will open one more screen on that. Okay. Once it will get the screen, we have to click on position. Position is what? V3. Make a note. What is actually V3? V3 is known as June. Here someone has changed actually. So actually V3 is April to March, but someone has changed. So let's take this one, April to March and for special period, and you can click on this. Actually V3, our company, this one V3 is for April to March, but some changes has been done. So basically we have to copy which is a April to March and 4 special periods. How it will be, I'll calculate. So 12 posting period, how it will be, like it will start from 1st April, first posting period means when you are passing the transactions or invoice, the posting period will be display 1. Now this is the December month, so posting period will be 9. Okay, then when the January to 2025 will come, the posting period will be 10. Then that will be called year shifting. That is called year shifting. -1 it will count. Then again February month it will be what is that, 11, and March it will be 12, like this. And apart from this we have 4 more special periods for this 12 posting period with the 4 special period. For what? To maintain our accounts. SAP software has given this 4 special periods. Is our financial strategy has given 4 more special periods for this. So in that we can maintain our accounts. Means it will be from April, May, June, July. Another 4 months is there. Okay. So basically we have a 12 posting period. Now I am going to assign this with the 10. So what you will do, press enter. So it is getting accepted. Copy all. So when you will do copy all, you will get the screen on this and you have to click on that, continue. You understood? So please make a note what I said. Okay, after this you need to click on continue. Okay, done students, you understood. Now our 10 this variant has been created. Click on this and double click on this periods. So you have to save first, it is telling. So we need to save this first. Yes, data should be copied, it should be saved, then you can start with that. So once it is saved, you have to click on this periods. So you select this and periods. So what with that? Now you can see students what is showing. We have a this is April to March. So 12 posting period. So minus 1, this is minus 1, minus 1. This is called year shifting. This is January, February, March. Again, it will start from first, second, third. So December month will be ninth posting period. Understanding? Take a look on this. So number of posting period is 12. No special number of special period is 4. So fiscal year variant is 10. Now this particular variant we are going to assign. Understood? This is we are going to assign. Any doubts is there till now? You have any doubts?
No,
If
ma'am.
you understood, if you understood, send your reply. Ananya, you understood? Okay. Okay. So now we are going to assign this. Okay. How to assign? See here. So come back. This is the back screen. You need to click on this. Not this and all not required, students. So this is not required. Only you have to click and you have to check the periods. If it is correct, you can take a picture. You can see on the screen. This is month: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This is called days. How many days? January month 31st days and December 31st days. Period is it will be coming as a 10, 11. This is called management miss. Why? It is called year shifting. There is no year shifting as it is starting from April to till December. It will be there is no year shifting. Only January, February, March is the year shifting. Okay. Once you save the data back and again back. Now next options you can see on my screen. You can write the path students. Assign company code to fiscal year variant. Assign company code to fiscal year variant. Okay. So what we'll do, assign company code to fiscal year variant. So click on this, click on position, company code TA10. Click on this, variant is 10. So it's taking like this, press enter, enter, cancel data you saved. So this data, actually it will save like that. Data change for save, again save. Once you click on this, it will be showing. Now you click on this, take the positions, TA10. You will get it has been assigned already. So two times you have to press enter, come out from the screen. It will ask you, do you want to save? Yes. Save it. Then again recheck once again. with the position. Clear? Any doubts is there? So this is called as a fiscal year, maintain fiscal year, shorten year, assign company code to fiscal year variant. So now the next topic is field status variant. What is that? Field status variant. So you can just make a note on this. Define posterior variant, field status variant, all this stuff. So what is field status field status variant? So in SAP Vico, a field status variant is a predefined set of field status that control the status of fields. Okay, is a screen for the particular transactions or master record in SAP. Master record in SAP. So please make a note on the students. I'll increase the size. Write the meaning of field status variant. It's an important concept. Okay, so go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting global settings, document, line items, controls, define field status variant. Execute, it will open the new window. So what is that field status? Is a predefined set of field status that controls the startup of fields is a screen of a particular transactions, okay, or master records. Next is field status group is assigned to GL accounts through the field status group. One can define a field as an optional, suppressed, and mandatory. I'll show you what it is actually and how does it work. According to the field status group, respective fields will be displayed are mandatory or suppressed when the postings are made to the GL account. What is GL account, students? General ledger. Next, Field status group refers to a status of all fields which are available for input while document posting. Field status variant is assigned to a company code. All field status group which belongs to a field status variant are available for assignments to GL masters in the company code. So that is the things. Now we are going to do. So if you have written all these things, please make a note of path. So SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting, financial accounting global settings, financial accounting global settings, document, line items control the file status variant. So path from this, just to make a note on that. This one you can make a note. I'll show you path from the software. So understood all these things? Hmm? So we'll do in the software. Those who have done, please put a response. Okay, fine. So everyone has understood. So someone has message. Okay. So next you see, I'll show you in the software. Financial account. Let's close this all. Financial accounting, global settings. Uh, Discover document. Yes. Financial accounting, global settings, fiscal year. Then you have to go to the document just below that posting periods. What is given? Posting periods. Click on this. Acha, if you for more information, if I'll tell what is posting period, it is possible to specify which company codes are open independent of a company code. Thus, as many company codes are required, I can use the same variant for the open company codes. The following activities you make the necessary settings to be able to manage identical posting periods in several companies' code. Okay. So what we have to do? Define variant of open posting period. So what you have to do? You have to click on new entries. Here you have to type posting period variant for.
Ma'am, but in description it was document, then line item.
It is given, but that is a little, that is also procedure is there. This is also shortcut way is there. So this is the easiest method. What I'm saying. See here, line items also is there. Control you have to go, then define posting. You see that both the cases it is there. You observe students. Define posting. This is posting keys. Sorry, this is posting keys. I'll tell you the posting keys. I think there may be little bit changes have to be. Define field status variant is there, and here define posting periods. Okay, define field status variant. Okay, sorry, I have done this is posting period. I think yes, I am sorry, student. That is a field status variant. Someone told correctly. We are doing field status variant. No, not posting period. After this, we need to do so correct. What she's telling correct. Mistakenly both are documents, so I confused on that. See here, document you don't do. You have to go to the this documents, and we have to go to the posting keys. And here we have a. Acha, what do you mean by posting keys? Let's see first. Posting key is like 40 is for debit entry. You know, students, like in bookkeeping, we have a two lines entries. What is that? One is debit, one is credit. But in the SAP, it is named as a numbers. So 40 is for debit entries, 50 is for credit entries. So GN01 is for invoice, customer invoice. Okay, 31 is the vendor invoice. You can check also. This is already inbuilt in the software, students. You need not to create or edit or change. Okay, so it is already there. You need to just use that one. But the number of posting keys will be different. Just like I have given 10. Clear? So that is only line items you have to do. What is the path? I'll show you. So define posting periods, line items. Hmm? So here also you can define posting period. Let's check an example. It is there already created. Okay, I came back to this position. So financial accounting, global settings, fiscal year. Acha, here also document is there. Posting periods define. Directly also you can do, students, does not matter. It is not there. T8 it is there already created. Posting period I have created. Then open and close posting period. Now who can say me what is open and close posting period? Huh? What is posting period, open and close? Now I'm going to do this. Here before that you should know what is the GS. So A stands for assets. You can make note, students. A stands for assets. D stands for accounts. Sorry. D stands for customers. K stands for vendors. It is very much required when you are transactions you are doing. Then material G0, G102. Then GL account for 010. Understood. So this is the things A plus A D K M S. Now I'm going to select this. Click on copy as. So I'll just change the company code. Just have to company code. I have done one mistake. I have to cancel this. Acha, one more thing, students. Define variant posting period variant T810. It's created. Next, open and close posting period. So we have to select 1, 2, 3. It is not there M. So plus we should select 1 D K M S. Then what is that? Copy as. Now just change the company code. Just students 5 minutes. Stay online. Hello, students. So you understood any doubts in there? Hello, students. Any doubts you
Yes,
have?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
You have okay. So just everyone understood till this much. We are just going to change the company code and creating this group. Okay, so see here, this is your posting periods. So what you have to do, you have to select plus ADKMS. You have to select A for assets, D for customer. You can make a note on this. What is A? This is from account. This is the account type. Customer account type will be A. It is identified with the alphabets. D for customer, K for vendors. This is called account type, students. M for materials, S for GL account. So here I want to explain that what you have to do, you have to give the company code. Okay. So which company you are creating, what is the chart of accounts also I'll be telling you after that. Next, you have to delete this TA10. So you can use down arrow key. Don't press enter, students. In this case you should not press enter. You can use down arrow key to change the things and all. Okay, so put a down arrow key we have in the keyboard. So here this is 2020, so it is it 2000. uh, this is from 2020. What is that, 4 to 5. So this is 4, down you can go, this is 4, this is 4, means 2024 to 2025. That is a one financial year, so that's what we are going to change this. Okay, so there will be 12 posting periods, you need not to change. So next it is 2020 to 21 it was displaying. Now we need to change 2020 to 25. Okay, and then also year shifting also we can do it. Okay, all these things has done, press enter. So 6 copies has been done. So now you are going to save this. So click on this and save. So this has been created. Please note down this fully, completely you note down. So here you will take the positions. You can see it has been created. You need not to change other things, students. Just I'll select this. You can see. Okay, done. So back. Next is assign variant to company code. Assign variant to company code. So we have defined posting period. Now we are going to assign. So TA10. So what is our variant? Same only. Correct. We'll save. You can write this. This is all about a document posting. You can write the headings also, change view, assign company code, posting period variants, all this. CO means code, city, and variant. Is done? Completed? So click on save back. So this thing's totally done. Next, today's last concept is document number range. So this is the last concept for today. So field status variant we have done, assign we have done. Hmm? Your fiscal year is there. So define posting periods in your fiscal year variant. You can open and close posting periods for postings. As many periods you are required can be opened for posting simultaneously. Usually only the current posting period is open for posting. All other posting periods are closed. So document types number range. So let's see one. This is the document number ranges. What is the meaning of that? So that will be 0 and 1. So I'm going to create TA10 company code. We have a display intervals, change intervals. So click on change intervals, intervals. Students, first you write the path, students. Same concepts only, it is down only. After assign the fiscal year, after assign the variant to company code, we have to go to the next one, document number range. After this, I will be starting with a chart of accounts, which is a big concept. I'll be start from tomorrow. So define document number range. So just like normal documents are we're posting like in ledgers, in journals, we are passing. Suppose company purchased furniture sold rupees 10,000 by cash. We are recording in transactions. We are creating a journal book. There we are recording all the transactions. Then we are posting into the ledgers, right? So either it is a journal entries, either it is a invoice entries. Invoice entries, which case when there is a party ledger will be there, stock item will be there, quantity will be there. In that case, we can generate a invoice. Just like you are going to shop, you are buying some items, then you need to pay something. The shopkeeper will issue a bill, that is called your numbering. So bill, they have a bill book. Okay, they will one bill. Your bill number suppose 5. Next bill will be 6. So how it will be? That is a document number range. That's the billing number range like that. So document number ranges is assigned for that. If I click on this, you can see what is actually that. So in this science activities, number create number ranges for documents. For each number range, you can specify among the things. So a number intervals from which document number are selected. It is nothing but the document number. If the type of numbers assignment internal, you assign one or more document types to each number range. The number range becomes effective by a document types. Just like GL document type is SA. Okay, customers is DA, vendors is KA. I have given this you practice. Okay, and don't forget that. So that is the things number of ranges, because so document number range to each number range becomes effective by document types specified in the document Indian posting. Okay, so here some more informations about that. You can read later on when you will install a software. So now I am going to create. What will get? Define document number range. Company code will be giving here. We have a display intervals. There is no number range, students, so we need to click on change intervals. Then click on intervals. You can make a note. Okay, so what we need to do, we have to click on intervals. Then 01, always document number should be start from the 01. So 2024 from number. So I'll give suppose 100. You can start with 1 also. I'm just giving, if you want 100 number range, so you can give 100. So I'm giving suppose 1000. It should be 1000 to 199. Like this I have given. You can give n number of number ranges. Okay, then you have to click on insert, means enter. Okay, then click on insert. This has been created, click on save. You will get one information, just click on continue. So data has been saved. Understood? Student, till this any doubts is there? This was the last topic. And next class means tomorrow I'm going to start with the chart of accounts. Any other doubts you have, students?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so will this much only will do today. No more topics. Till this, any doubts is there? Anyone have? Let's clear with that. So document number range is if I'll say you, what is the document number range? Students, you can write for few minutes. This is a FBN1 T code. You can write, students. Then next class I'll be teaching you tolerance group. So define document types. Actually, document number range, what is that? Document types key is used to distinguish between the difference between the transactions. This is called document type number range. I have started just document number range. It's a normal one. When we are going to post any entries, okay. So one first entries will be one, second entries will be two, like this it will. Yes, but document types number range is different one. This is your distinguish between the different business transaction. This we can do after chart of accounts. Okay, after chart of accounts we can do. Before that, we'll be doing the tolerance group for employees. Okay, tolerance group for employees. So that will be discussing in the next class. What I'm thinking. But please make a note. Define document types number range is MPN1. Create a document number range path you can follow. Students, if you want, you can write the path. Why do we create a number range in SAP? This is also an important point. If you, those who students wants to make a note, you can note for next few minutes. A number range object can be used by business applications to provide database record, what I said, with unique numbers to complete the keys of the data records. These numbers can be used as a order number or material master number, for example. Okay, example it is like that only. Then define document number range is an important steps in the overall process of document types creation. You could have external and internal managed number range. A number range is a sequence of numbers with a start and end. It also contains the start I have given 1000 to 199. It also contains the current number that being used. For example, when a sales document of types ORS or is being created, the number range lies between 1 to 199. Also, it is defined as the internal number range. Okay, so what is the T code for the number range? You can please write this one, which I have highlighted. Okay, so that has been done. Any doubts, students? So just make a note on this if you want. So document number range start from any numbers, as I told you. Document types number range is different, students, that will be discussing in the coming session. So what I'm saying, tomorrow I'll send you some of the T codes after finishing the chart of accounts. So in this coming week, it will be easy for you to practice. So kindly install the software. Talk to your. Will already spoken that they will be deciding the date and you will get update. Any other queries you have, students? Screen is visible to all. Okay, so that's all for the day, students. We'll continue tomorrow with the document types and charts of accounts. We are going to start. Okay, so any doubts you can ask, or else we'll wind up the sessions. If everyone understood today's topic, please the final response you give, and we'll wind up the sessions today. Okay, thank you all. We'll be joining tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.